You've heard the success stories. Amazing prices, stunning results, smooth recoveries in beautiful hotels. But you're probably wondering, what if something goes wrong? And that's a fair question. Because when it comes to surgery, whether in your hometown or halfway around the world, there's always a risk. Today we're going to talk about that risk, and more importantly, what actually happens if complications arise during or after your procedure in Turkey. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we cover medical tourism, honest reviews, and how to make smart, safe healthcare decisions globally. If that sounds like what you need, hit subscribe and let's dive in. Let's be real. No surgery is 100% guaranteed anywhere in the world. But unlike what some people assume, you're not left alone in a foreign country with no support if something doesn't go to plan. Let me show you exactly what systems are in place in Turkey, what your clinic's responsibility is, and what you should know in advance to protect yourself. 1. Complications are rare, but real. In most top-tier clinics in Turkey, complication rates are extremely low. Why? Procedures are performed by highly experienced surgeons. Clinics often specialize in just one or two types of surgery. Systems are designed for repetition and refinement. Equipment is modern and international grade. But even with all that, things can still go wrong. Infection, excessive swelling or bruising, scarring or asymmetry, anesthesia reactions, unsatisfactory results, especially with cosmetic work. And these risks exist everywhere, not just in Turkey. 2. What happens if a complication occurs? While you're still in Turkey, let's say you're recovering in your hotel and suddenly develop excessive pain, a fever, or an unusual swelling. In most medical tourism packages, your first contact is your care coordinator, usually available 24/7 via WhatsApp. What happens next? They contact your surgeon immediately. You're driven back to the clinic, often with a private vehicle. The doctor examines you at no extra charge. Blood tests or imaging may be ordered, also often included. If needed, you may be readmitted to the clinic or even to the full hospital. Top clinics are prepared for this. Many operate inside hospitals or in partnership with larger facilities, meaning full ICU support, emergency services, and lab access are just minutes away. You're not being treated in a garage. You're being cared for in facilities that meet international safety standards, often JCI or ISO accredited. 3. What if the problem happens after you fly home? This is where many patients get nervous, and understandably so. But the support doesn't stop when your plane takes off. Here's what most reputable Turkish clinics provide: WhatsApp and email follow-up for 6 to 12 months. Video consultations with your surgeon. Local partner clinics for minor follow-ups, especially in the UK, Germany, or Gulf. Advice for treatment steps if complications occur. In cases where revision surgery is needed, many clinics offer free or discounted revision surgery, usually within 12 to 24 months. Priority scheduling for returning patients. Custom travel packages for return visits. Each clinic has different policies, so make sure to get that in writing before booking. Ask, what is your revision policy? How long does your aftercare last? What happens if I need help after returning home? Is there a local contact or partner clinic I can use? 4. What if you're not happy with the results? This one is tricky because dissatisfaction doesn't always mean a medical complication. Especially with cosmetic procedures, people sometimes have unrealistic expectations. Don't allow time for full healing. Many results take 6 to 12 months. Compare their result to edited Instagram photos. Feel uncertain while still swollen or bruised. Top clinics will remind you of your healing timeline, show before-after comparisons, offer touch-ups if something truly didn't heal right. But be aware, if you didn't follow the aftercare instructions, like avoiding smoking, sleeping face down, or skipping meds, the clinic may not offer revisions for free. Responsibility is shared. That's fair. 5. What does Turkish law say about this? You'll be glad to know Turkey takes medical tourism seriously, and patients are protected under national law. All clinics that serve international patients must be registered with the Turkish Ministry of Health, carry professional malpractice insurance, be audited regularly, provide documentation of informed consent, respond to official complaints submitted by patients. If something goes wrong and the clinic refuses to assist you, you can file a complaint directly to the UnHealth Tourism Unit. You can contact the Patient Rights Unit with the hospital. Legal channels exist to claim damages or request an investigation. Most clinics won't let it get that far, because reputation is everything in medical tourism. A single bad review can cost them dozens of future clients. So they usually go above and beyond their powers to resolve any problem quickly and respectfully. 6. What can you do to stay safe? Here's what I always recommend before booking a procedure abroad. Research the clinic thoroughly. Read independent reviews, Google Trustpilot forums, ask for patient testimonials. Check if the clinic is JCI or ISO certified. Get your treatment plan in writing. Procedure name, technique, surgeon, anesthesia type. What's included? Hotel, meds, aftercare, revision, and refund policies. Ask about emergency protocols. Is the clinic inside or near a hospital? What happens if I need to be readmitted? Buy travel insurance that includes medical tourism coverage. Often under $50, includes emergency care and flight change protection. Follow post-op instructions exactly. No shortcuts, no skipping follow-up appointments, no ignoring red flags. 7. Real stories. When things didn't go as planned. Maya from Canada had a breast augmentation in Antalya. A week after flying home, one implant became misaligned. She contacted the clinic via WhatsApp. They offered her free revision surgery, 3 nights hotel, new support bra, a driver to and from the airport. She flew back 6 weeks later, got it corrected, and had no issues since. Robert from the UK got veneers in Istanbul. One cracked after 4 months. He contacted the clinic, and they mailed him a temporary replacement, arranged a repair visit at their London partner clinic, offered 50% off if he returned to Turkey for a full correction. In both cases, the support didn't end when they left Turkey. That's the mark of a good clinic. Final thoughts. So, what happens if something goes wrong in Turkey? The same thing that should happen anywhere. The clinic takes care of you. You're supported, reassured, and helped. You're not left alone, and you're not ignored. The difference is, in Turkey, that support is built into the system. Of course, you still have to do your part. Choose the right clinic, ask the right questions, follow the rules, be honest with your surgeon. But if you do that, and something unexpected still happens, you're not stuck. You're in a country that's built a reputation on results, service, and repeat patients. And let's be honest, that's a lot more than you get from your local system sometimes. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone considering medical travel. And if you want my what to ask before you book checklist, just comment the word "Last Safety by ProResfor" below. Next up, top cities in Turkey for medical tourism. The ultimate location comparison. Until then, stay safe, stay smart, and don't let fear stop you from getting the care you deserve.